Hey guys, Eric Pathy here at PickDogs.com for your overnight, yes, Final Four report. It's hard to believe we got the Final Four. If you guys want to hop on, take advantage. We've been running this promotion the whole March Madness, but you only have a day left. So if you want to get 7 days, and again, don't sleep on the NBAs. A lot of the big unit-rated plays have been in the NBA. Send me a text message or an email to join. 1,000 for 7 days. Once the final championship game is over, this promo will be off the board for the foreseeable future. So again, you want to get it. You want to take a little sample of what we can do and overlay these ratings, whether you're an existing member getting the plays online or whether you're someone who has never used the service at all before. Send me a text, reach out, or email. We're glad to bring you on board to the All Access, and we can testify that we have clients all the way back to 2023 when we started this that are just loving it and with us week in, week out, year in, year out. It's hard to believe, Al, we started this in September of 2023, and before you blink, it'll be September 2025.
Yeah, I think one of the greatest testaments to my service, and I've mentioned I think this to you before, the very first client I ever had back in December 1991, and that was at the time I was actually founding the service. I think maybe it officially got founded in January 1992, but this client was like the first ever to join. He's still with me.
It's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, like that. I mean, anyone who's been in this business knows that just doesn't happen.
I mean, so it's funny because I have one client like that. I graduated high school, for full disclosure, in 1991. So we have that little, couple year differential. He joined in 1997, and he's like, "Yep." And then I've watched him get married, kids go to college, like it's crazy, like, yeah. And they become your friends. You do
Yeah.
this long enough, your clients become your friends. Off the subject, and then we'll get to the complimentary selection. One of my personal friends, not in the business, said you're the most antisocial, social person I've ever met. And I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, you don't like to go to bars. You don't like. I said, listen, I'm talking to people all day long. I have 400 texts every day on my phone. These guys are my social life. These guys are my friends. Between the cappers that I deal with and the syndicates like yourself that I'm talking to, there's only so much time you have in a day. Not many people can say that they actually talk to one individual minimum a day in each state. So it's a very unique business that we're in.
Yes, that is absolutely true.
And you saw that when we went out to Las Vegas and people flew out just to meet us and spend a couple days with us for the celebration of life. Very unique industry. So like I said, if you guys want to pick up the All Access, give it a shot. We got the trial running. We've been running it all of March Madness. Let's not forget about the NBA. We got NBA all the way through, like you said, high volume all the way through. What is it? What would you? When do you say it really slows down in the volume in the NBA?
Toward the end of May. I mean, it'll be high volume right up until the semifinals, or then it kind of slows down.
There you go. So, like I said, we're here. Reach out, and we'd love to have you on board. With that being said, we did not talk about what the complimentary selection would be prior to this video, so you can let them know and me know.
I'm going to look at the Houston-Duke game. This is the nightcap. Starts at 8:45 or 8:49 p.m. These two teams actually met in last year's NCAA tournament. An exceptionally low-scoring game. Final score was Duke 54, Houston 51. Duke was actually a 4.5-point underdog in the game, but the over-under line was similar to this year. Last year it was 134. This year it's 136.5, 137. The knee-jerk reaction for a lot of people, they're going to go right back to that game last year and say, well, the over-under was 134. They finished at 105. I'm going to take the under for this game here. I mean, after all, they went under the total in that game by 29 points. Don't do it. Take the over. And I think you'll be counting your money after the game is over. We'll take the over 136.5.
Over 136.5. By the way, before we did this video, I went and checked the spread records None of these teams have really performed well against the spread in the tournament.
In the tournament. Oh, I thought you were going to say for the year. Yeah, for the year they've all
No, no,
performed
no, no.
terrific. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying for the tournament itself, none of them.
Um.
I think.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, I'm looking here like 1-3. Florida's 1-3. The only game they covered was against Maryland, my Maryland. I think Auburn's 2-2. Duke, same thing. Houston's, for the season, 27-11, 20-16-1, 25-13, 20-17. But like you said, going back to the Oak City matchup, it doesn't mean these teams that cover in the regular season are going to just go full gas and cover every game in postseason.
Speaking of Oak City, did you see one of my 5 NBA plays today? What it was?
Yes, I did.
You want to tell the audience who one of our 5 plays is?
Well, it was not Oak City.
The Houston Rockets.
The Houston Rockets.
Have you seen what the score is?
I have not.
75-57 at the moment.
Wow.
Do you want to know who's winning?
I can. Now I'm looking. 77-57, Houston Rockets with 10 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, in my write-up, which people on Pick Dogs see.
Oh, by the way, the line closed at 5.5. You had it.
I took it at 7.5. Right. Yeah. I think people followed me. I researched how teams did on 11 games straight up in ATS win streaks, and they were a very pedestrian 12-11 ATS.
Wow.
So even though Oklahoma City had won and covered 11 straight games, I wasn't all that concerned about going into the teeth of that. So, I had a really good angle on Houston, and so we stepped in front of the freight train and we took the Houston Rockets today.
And the caveat, just because we don't know what will happen because there's so much time left, it's never.
That's true. We could have a lot of egg on our face.
NBA is NBA, right?
Right. Yeah, the final score could be Oklahoma City 130, Houston 114 for all we know.
Exactly. So, like I said, with that being said, though, like I said, let's not sleep on the NBA, guys. Send me a text. Let's get you signed up for the All Access trial. And as always, good day and good luck.